from MISSISSIPPI. Okay, so you remember the story about the woman Kim Myers? No. Kim Myers is she's the congressional candidate that you don't hear from, right? We haven't heard from her. I mean, I think she's going to try to subconsciously get elected. I think that's her new approach.
Yes.
What's her name there? It's
Kim Davis.
Kim Davis. It's funny how you actually know more who Kim Davis is than the woman who's running for Congress.
Yeah, I think she'd have a better chance. Well,
yeah, I think so. Maybe not as a Democrat. But here's the story. Kim Davis is the woman out there in
Kentucky
who refused to sign. You remember the big story, and she refused to sign any marriage licenses
for
gay
gay
couples. But then she refused to sign any at all. Said, I'm not doing any. So I won't discriminate. I'm just not going to do any marriage licenses at all. And she was touted, and they took her around, and she was kind of like a hero against the gay movement. But she was recently in court. What do we know?
So she has lost her appeal. Well, she won part of it, and I guess lost part of it. She lost her appeal on the contempt charge. She was in jail for almost a week because she wouldn't do this. So they put her in jail basically saying she wasn't doing her duty. So she spent 5 or 6 nights in jail. Not that she wasn't necessarily doing her duty, is that she was obstructing, wasn't she? She was actually preventing people from, and I think that's where the obstruction came into play. So she got a contempt of court charge for refusing to issue the licenses. So the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals yesterday refused to vacate the judge's ruling that sent her to jail. They said, okay, we stand by that. The other thing, though, is that
oddly enough, though, she already spent the time in jail, so it's not like much happened there.
Right. They have said, though,
the other part's a bit complicated, though.
It is complicated. How should I explain this? They're basically saying she doesn't have to. One court order said you have to do this. This federal court says no, she does not have to do this. The county can continue to issue marriage licenses to gay and straight couples. They no longer require her signature. It's
which she was trying to prevent, because they had said, if you recall in that story, and Christine, I think we might have really, I know we talked about this in depth, but what they tried to propose is, listen, don't worry, we know this is against your beliefs, so you don't have to sign. We're just going to move through and issue these licenses. They will not have your signature on there. And she refused to do that. That's where she blocked and would not allow anyone else in the office to issue the licenses. So this is basically, they're saying she has a religious right not to do it. You have the right. You don't have to do it, but you do not have the right to impose your religious beliefs on the mass.
Correct.
And that's what she was doing.
So we do have clarification on this case. She doesn't have to do it, but she can't stop anyone from getting married because she doesn't think it's right.
Do we find that logical? I think that's logical.
I think so, yeah, right. It protects her religious right, but at the same time allows everyone else to go about their day.
You're right.
Well, and also she can't interfere with other people doing it, like persuading them not to do it because she's their supervisor.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, because that would be more of an employee issue. Okay, and that makes sense, I guess.
I think it does.
And what's the other? There's a transgender story that's kind of interesting, too, out there. Target.
It is. Target, of course, was, I believe, the first to publicly come out and say, hey, you can use whatever bathroom you want, wherever you identify, and changing room. You can use whichever one you feel most comfortable in. So there's a story. I don't remember where the Target store is, but a gentleman dressed as a woman who says he identifies as a woman went into a Target changing room and started using his cell phone to snap photos of the woman changing in the stall next to him.
Now you're going to hear a million times over, I told you so, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen.
Interestingly and appropriately, this person, whether they be transgender or not, was obviously violating the privacy of the woman next to him, so he was arrested and charged.
Wait a minute, you mean we didn't need extra laws for that?
We didn't.
We didn't have to pass anything or have everybody stay late in the congressional hearing or...
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Okay.
Just because the belief is that he has a right to use whatever changing room he wishes does not mean that he can violate anyone else's privacy.
Both of those are interesting.
take photos of other people.
Breaking news right now, a group of young people with cell phones in the midst of a Pokemon Go game have actually found Democratic congressional candidate Kim Myers. She was located somewhere out in the wilderness. We're not sure exactly where, but they've got her, and I believe they've scored 30 points for that one.
It's a
big
forest area called Binghamton
or something like that. I don't know. It's part of the Pokemon Go game. Crazy. Here's Christine with an update.